The book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 28. Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. And I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. A double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. It's the brother Amawan Padah,
Brother Halakia,
for the GMS Denver camp, doing a quick lesson to edify and exhort the elect out there in these last days, man. And the topic is not being afraid of Esau, the damn devil, man, because he's prophesied to come down with great wrath. He's prophesied to try to intimidate and scare you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians into subjection. All right?
And that's what he was made to do. And that's why we have to be firmly rooted in the truth of the matter, man. That's why this is not about gimmicks. This is not about putting on a show or putting on the front. This is about serving the Lord in all truth and sincerity, so he can keep you built up and rooted in the proper spirit, so when these devils do come down, you won't be afraid of what they're coming with. That's why it's so important to believe in the 100% truth, man.
Yeah.
Because if you understand reincarnation, if you understand the resurrection, that there really is no death for us who believe in Yahweh Shai, there's nothing that Esau can intimidate you with, man, because you understand the full matter of the whole situation.
Right.
You see?
And we're doing this because, look, man, it's going to get crazy out here, man, at some point in time. It's prophesied for all hell to break loose. A lot of Jake going to be dying out here in these streets. Yep. You're going to be seeing dead bodies and all that, man. Esau going to be running over motherfuckers in his tanks and, you know what I'm saying, his NRAPs. We're going to be seeing some things, man.
Let me get this real quick.
Come on.
It's Isaiah 33:6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai is his treasure.
Because if you fear the Lord more than anything else, you're going to stick to the path, man, because you fear him over Esau.
You putting your trust in the Most High, and that trust, let me get another one. You put your trust in the Most High. It tells you, man, that he's going to strengthen you in the times that we're coming into. But if you're not believing in the record that we've been given through the Holy Spirit by way of Yahweh Shai, you're not going to be able to stand, man. And all these Israelites who are thinking it's about this camp banging, because that's really what they're doing.
Man,
we're not camp banging. We are bringing out the truth of the matter, and you don't want to accept it. You want to believe that everybody has a portion of the truth. Nobody has 100% truth, and that's bullshit. The Most High sent his man to teach you according to his mind, according to his spirit, to get you in alignment with the Most High's guidance, man. IUIC don't got what you need to have to be stable in the times we're coming to, because they're not rooted in the name. They're not rooted in Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
Just like a lot of these other camps. You see?
That's the main thing right there, being rooted in Yahweh Shai. Because without him, there is no salvation. They're over there doing movies and westerns and shit like that. Like, come on, man. That's not going to edify the elect.
That ain't what it is. All that gimmicks and shit to try to get more numbers. It's not about that when it's all said and done, man.
This is life and death, man.
It's about getting in the right spirit for the Most High to uphold you in the times we're coming into. That's what it's all about. All this gimmicks, all this show. Look, man, the time of YouTube is coming to an end. Yep. And we're going to have to show and prove what we've learned over this time of grace. A lot of these leaders they're not putting you in that mindset, man.
Right.
They're making you believe that this is what it's going to be for the rest of time here in Babylon. No, man. The time of the men speaking these words on the internet, on YouTube, on the highways and byways, that shit is coming to an end, and we're going to be thrown into the fullness of the game, man.
That's right.
You see?
Bullets flying, niggas dying.
Yeah, man. That's what it's coming to. Let's get, this is Psalms 31:24. It says, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all ye that hope in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. That's what it is, man. You can't be afraid of what these devils are coming with. Be of good courage and trust in the Lord, and he's going to give you that spirit that you need to endure. You see?
And what scripture was that at?
Psalms 31 and verse 24.
Let me pull that up real quick. All right, here's the scripture that the brother just read, Psalms 31 and verse 24.
And this is what it's really about, man. It's not about this putting on a show, this vainglory. You see, doing it for 50. Look, it's all about getting our spirits right with the Most High, so he can So when it comes down, since we walked in the spirit of obedience and walked in the spirit that the Most High told us to walk in by serving Him through His Son Yahawashi, He can strengthen our minds when we see scary shit happen before us, because we are gonna see scary shit in this flesh. Like Yahawashi told us, man, the spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. And knowing and understanding that we're gonna need Yahawashi to strengthen us, but that's only gonna happen if you've been walking in that spirit of obedience,
Right.
believing in the full truth, believing in the full matter. You see, not wanting to pick and choose about what you want to believe in, how you want to conduct yourself, because you want the truth to be tailor made to how you want to live. That's not how it works, man.
Man, and one thing I think about too, man, most people have not seen death like that. You know what I'm saying? The average person has not seen somebody get their brains blown out right in front of them. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And you're gonna need the spirit of the Lord to be within you, to strengthen you during those times, man, because they are promised to come, man. So what should you be doing right now? Being built up, man.
but a lot of you who are following these false leaders, you're not built up because you're following guys telling you ain't no tribulation coming. We're already in the promised land. We don't got to suffer no more. But that's all that's coming. That's all that's coming, man.
Straight gate.
And a lot of us are going to be snatched up, and they're going to come to us with the threat of death if we don't bow the knee. And a lot of you haven't been built up in your spirit to endure dying for the truth, because you're not in the truth.
Right.
You just know you're Israelites. You don't think it's a consequence that comes with knowing and understanding that you're an Israelite. You're sadly mistaken.
All those little cute TikTok videos they be doing with the
Women
women.
raps on and shit. It's beyond that, man. And a lot of our people, they don't get it. They don't get it, and this is why they're about to fail when the test fully comes, man. You see?
You see, we go back to that, let me see, give me 1 second, hold on. So here we are back in Matthew 10 and verse 28. We left off here. Goes to the next verse. It says, "Are not 2 sparrows sold for a farthing, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father?" And a sparrow is a small, insignificant bird.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Tiny
saying?
bird, bro.
And not one of them can die unless the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His Son Yahawashi, signs off on it, man.
But a lot of our people don't believe in that.
Yeah.
Because they're doubting the Most High. You got a lot of our people who don't believe in miracles, who don't believe in chariots, who don't believe in spiritual power. That means you don't believe in the power of the Most High.
Man.
You don't believe that He is and that He can do whatever He wants to do.
That means you're not in the truth.
That's what it means. And a lot of Israelites are not. They just know they're Israelites, man. Still in that dry bone spirit, having the flesh and sinews upon you, but having no breath of life in you. That's all it is, man. Y'all don't get what you're a part of. Like the apostles and elders always say, a lot of you Israelites don't understand what you are a part of. Dying to serve the Lord is something that you should have been meditating on when you first came into the truth. That's what should have been on your mind. I might have to die for this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a possibility I could die for this. It's a possibility that they could come into my home 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, snatch me out of my bed, butt-ass nigga, or whatever you in, toss your ass into a van and take you somewhere where you have no clue of where you're going. This is what you should have been meditating on, because the scriptures tell us these are the times we're coming into.
That's right.
This is not a game. For you niggas out there, ain't no tribulation coming. That's all that's coming for us to enter into the kingdom.
You think these damn devils are gonna allow us to continue to preach the word and to condemn their ass in their own country? They already making moves to come after those who believe in Yahweh Shemel Shai right now.
But this is why you see a lot of Jakes trimming their way to seek love, man. They're tuck and tail and turning coward and turning back from the truth of the Most High to preach a doctrine that's well pleasing unto Esau. Because they're scared, they're afraid, man. They see these prophecies coming to pass, and they know that hey, tribulation must come. So now they're trying to ease out of the back door and escape the tribulation that Esau's gonna bring upon Jake. So I didn't believe that white people were gonna be put to death. I didn't believe that white people were gonna be slaves.
Right.
Bullshit.
We don't hate white people.
Yo,
God hates
white people. Generally on that little ass dookie ponytail, man.
Yeah, man. This ain't no joke. This ain't for the weak, man. Let me see here. I think there's one more on this one. It says, "But the very hairs of your head are all numbered." Mm-hmm. And that shows you the detail that the Lord takes with His elect, man. Yep. He's watching everything. Everything is being orchestrated perfectly by Yahweh Shemel Shai. He's just looking for you to trust in Him, man. To have that faith in the face of adversity, in the face of death, man.
And that's why we're about to go through what we're going through. That's why I say, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation, cleave unto Him and depart not away, man. So when it gets harder, you're supposed to be cleaving unto the Most High, man, not turning to your enemy. And that's what a lot of your leaders told you to do during the time of the pandemic. Don't believe in the Most High. Don't believe that the Most High can get you a new job or get you a new house if you have to be cast out for not doing this. But go on and take it so you can comply. No, man. You're supposed to, that was a test.
Yep.
For you to stand firm in faith. And the Most High delivered us from that, man. We didn't have to take no jab. And we got better jobs.
Because they not spiritual, man. Bring me to my next precept, man. The carnal mind is enmity with the Most High, man.
Yep.
Let me get that real. All right, so here's one that comes to mind. This is the book of Romans chapter 8 and verse 5. It says, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit.
And this is why if they're after the flesh, they don't mind going along to get along in the society. Wherever Esau comes with, because they love to be in the flesh and they love these little goodies they have for being obedient to their master, they're willing to bow the knee and rebel against the Most High. But for us who are in the spirit, we're longing for the things that Yahweh Shai is bringing, man. So we're moving in the spirit of the heavens.
That's right.
We're not moving in the spirit that's going to keep us comfortable here in the society. Now we understand and know that we're a part of the world. We use the word, not abusing it, and we're in the mind of pilgrims. We're gonna keep moving in the society, doing what we need to do to keep what we got for the time being. But when it comes to us rebelling against the Most High to keep this shit, we saying to hell with all that, man.
That's right.
We're not in the spirit to try to keep this minuscule shit that we have on this side. All this shit that we have on this side is for us to have to get us to the next day. It's to get us to the point to where we're just gonna have to forsake it all and say, hey, we got better coming when Yahweh Shai returns.
That's right.
You see, and a lot of Israelites are not moving in that spirit. That's why you got niggas like Nate and Al-Azhar talking about multiple decades left in captivity, man. Nah,
man.
That's because they're of the flesh and they mind the things of the flesh. They don't mind Esau ruling. You see, they want this shit to continue on so they can keep that little goodie bag that Esau's blessed them with, man.
The things of this society, that's what consumes their mind. They're not thinking about the spiritual things, man.
Yep, and we can tell it from their fruit.
Right, in this verse, it says, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
And that's what a lot of Israelites are about to find themselves at, being put to death, because they're following these false leaders who are not operating under the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. They're leading you in the spirit of the world. They're going to tell you to get that chip when it comes, man. And they come with another jab, they're going to tell you to get that too, like they told you to get the first one.
You got to eat and your kids got to eat.
You think God cares if you get a chip in your body? All right, we going to see.
That's what those leaders said. Who said that?
Yohana.
General Yohana, ISUPK, said that, man.
Yep.
So it goes on to say, verse 7, because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. That means you're an enemy of the Lord, man, when you're not moving in the spirit, man, when you're consumed by the flesh, when you're not putting your faith and trust in the Lord in these times, man. You're only looking at what you can carnally see with your eyes, man. You know?
That's a lack of faith, man. And that's this. If you have a lack of faith, man, that's displeasing in the sight of the Most High.
He hates that shit, man. Yahweh Shai, when he was here with us, he was always saying, oh, thou little faith. He used to always get on his disciples about having faith, man. That applies now more than ever.
What was it? Romans 8?
Yep, Romans 8:7.
Let me see what that says in the NLT. It says, Romans 8:7 in the NLT, it says, for the sinful nature is always hostile to the Most High. It never did obey the Most High's laws, and it never will. That's right. Why those who are still under the control of their sinful nature can never please the Most High.
Ooh.
And that's what you see happening, man.
Ooh.
We're getting closer and closer to the end, which causes you to walk more and more in the spirit. And a separation is being made between the Israelites who are serving the Most High and the Israelites who are not. The Israelites who are not, they're telling you to do what you need to do to continue on in society, even if that means going along with what Esau's coming with. Those who are moving in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is telling you, and we're going to have to be pilgrims. All this shit we have, these jobs, these houses, these apartments, these cars, the access that we have to society, we're telling you, we're going to be cast off from that because we're not willing to bow the knee to go along with Esau, man.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen because it's prophesied. It's a part of the hour of temptation. It's a part of our test. And we're about to witness a lot of Israelites who have followed the wrong leaders fail the test, man. And we're about to witness a lot of death take place, man.
God.
Trust and believe it. Watch. Just watch.
This life, man, it's about overcoming the flesh through the spirit, man. That's the only way you can do it is through Yahweh Shai, man.
And it's all in faith. And what we're starting to realize here as this thing winds down is a lot of Israelites don't have faith, man. They don't really believe. When it comes to trying to tap into the invisible, the things that we don't see, they don't got it. They don't got it. And go ahead.
They can talk a good game, man. You can have all the precepts in your mind and whatnot. And this is what we always go over in GMS, man. We got to have real faith, man. We got to stand on business, man.
Yeah, man.
When it come down to it, the Lord going to see who's going to stand on business or not, man.
And that goes into knowing and understanding that you could die for this. That when we read about the martyrs, Revelation 20, the other one in
Revelation 24.
Revelation 20 and 4 and Revelation 3 and 10. No. 2 and 10. About having to be tried even unto death. That any one of us could be put in that position. That's where you have to take your mind, man.
You got to.
Because this shit is not going to be easy. Like a lot of you are believing from these false leaders. We're going to have to go through much tribulation to enter into the kingdom, man. This is something that you should have been getting your mind prepared for, that we could die for what we believe, man. We could die for walking in the understanding and knowing that we are the Israelites who are serving Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Khan. You know, and what does it say? Precious is the death of the Lord's saints in his eyes. Something to that effect.
Yeah.
Salakia, kind of butchered that, but you know what I'm saying. Precious is the death of the saints in the eyes of the Lord, man. And matter of fact, hey, brother, can you grab that the Hebrews? Let me pull it up on my phone too. 1 second.
And if you're really taking this thing serious, man, when you were first coming into the truth, this is what you should have your mind on. Not this happy-go-lucky Israelite party spirit, man. It was never that.
Nah, man.
It was always us being in a state of sorrow and understanding and knowing what we're coming into. You see, being in the house of mourning and not in the house of mirth. And a lot of you chose the house of mirth, man. Believing ain't no tribulation coming. Believing that you're not going to have to suffer for Yahweh Shai's sake. Believing that knowing and understanding that you're an Israelite behind enemy lines was coming with a happy-go-lucky spirit, man. No, you don't understand what the fuck is going on if you're in that spirit. And you've cleaved them to these leaders that have you in that spirit of believing that. Because it was all about pleasing the flesh to you. It wasn't about you growing in the inward man. It was all about your outward appearance. Wearing fringes everywhere, wearing hair wraps. Shalom this and shalom that. But you haven't changed.
And we got a beautiful culture, man. But at the same time, it's deeper than the outside appearance, man. It's deeper than that, man.
There's a time and place for everything. And we're in the time of war right now, man. We are in our enemy's lands, behind enemy lines, proclaiming the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You don't think we're going to be targets? You don't think they're going to try to put us... That's exactly what's coming, man. For all of you who are thinking that this is a fucking game.
Shit, we're public enemy number 1.
Con.
Hey, go ahead, Bree.
So this is Hebrews chapter 2, verse 14. That says, "For as much then as the children are partakers of flesh and blood, he also himself likewise took part of the same, that through death he might destroy him that had the power of death, that is the devil."
Right, and Esau, he's the devil that the Bible speaks of, the so-called white man. He's been given, the blessing of the sword, man. Mm-hmm. He's been given the power to take peace from the earth and to bring death upon the earth, man, in mass levels. Mm-hmm. You see? And the Lord, he's coming to defeat Esau, man.
He's gonna come to you Israelites with the threat of death.
Yep.
But if you're not rooted in Yahweh Shai, you're gonna fold because you don't believe in the resurrection. You don't believe that he was risen. You don't believe in the Most High, so you have no power. All you niggas talking about you don't worship Yahweh Shai, he not to be exalted, he not to be uplifted. Okay, we gonna see.
Man.
We gonna see how you're gonna get yourself out of the situation that we're about to find ourselves in, man. The only answer is Yahweh Shai.
Elder Yashawamba says it all the time. He says, if you don't believe in the resurrection, you through, man.
You done. Because where you gonna go when he threatens you with death? What you gonna do? I'm gonna put you to death. You gonna see that big ass guillotine chopping niggas' heads off? Mm-hmm. And your ass is gonna be shaking because what? You don't believe in immortality, man. You don't believe in everlasting life. Well, Yahweh Shai even said it. He that believeth upon me shall be raised up into everlasting life in the last day. But if you don't believe in Yahweh Shai, he not meant to be worshipped. You don't have that type of mindset, man.
Right. Look, man, you don't know. Look, you can have your head in the guillotine and have that thing drop on your neck and chop your head off, and you instantly with Yahweh Shai, man.
Yep.
You like, oh shit, didn't even feel nothing. You just boom.
If you're not rooted in what's true, you're gonna be shaken, just like we're gonna see a lot of people out here who claim they believe in the Bible. When it comes to them standing for their faith, they're gonna fold and forsake all that they believe in, man. It's because they're not rooted in the true Lord and Savior.
Man.
You see, and that goes for these heathen who are taking our book, talking about they believe in Jesus Christ. Well, they're gonna fold, man.
Oh yeah.
Because Jesus Christ ain't even real. And all of you who know you're Israelites, if you're not rooted in Yahweh Shai, you gonna fold because what? You didn't believe in the report.
That's right.
You see, we talking about everlasting life and living forever, and you looking at us sideways like we're talking about something foreign. You see? You keep going.
Con, we got this last one right here.
So Hebrews.
It's a new one.
Hebrews 2 and 15 it says, and deliver them who through fear of death were all their lifetime subject to bondage.
Man, that's heavy right there, man. Because the majority of people on the planet Earth are controlled by what? The fear of death, man.
Yep.
And Esau plays on that shit, man.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy.
I mean, even in the news, man, he got all these different things coming up in the news. People scared as hell of the C-19. Made y'all go and take that jab.
You niggas went to go take it because you were scared to die.
Now you really
and
gonna
then,
die.
And then you took it and you niggas start dropping dead.
Right.
If you don't get this jab, you gonna die. Niggas start dropping like flies.
Man, you can't be controlled by the fear of death, man. Because the Lord is making us into those gods once again, man. He's bringing us back to that godhood. And if you want to be a god, you can't be afraid to die, man, for what's right. Point blank, period, man.
And this is something you should have been meditating on when you first heard the truth. Understanding and knowing the power that because before I even knew, I was like, bro, we might die for this.
Oh yeah.
That was like some of the first thoughts I was having. And then you wrestle with that in your mind, and it comes to a point to where you fully accept it, and you're like, all right, it is what it is.
Hey, this is the right way.
We don't understand that what? If we believe in Yahweh Shai, death don't exist for us, man.
Right.
Hey, Yahweh Shai promises, he that believeth upon me, I shall raise him up into everlasting life. So even if you are put to death, you know that everlasting life is coming after this body. This is not an end-all be-all. We have a condition that we have to be brought into according to what the Most High has promised, man. And that condition is immortality and complete righteousness.
Yeah.
You see?
And then look at it like this, man. I hate to quote that nigga Tupac, man. You know, but what he say in one of his songs, he said, I'd rather die like a man than live like a coward. I'd rather be in the spiritual realm than to have a fucking microchip
in my body. Letting these niggas control and look at everything I'm doing. Niggas looking on the screen, watching, get your heart rate on the fucking screen and shit.
Esau's bitch.
Like you in the goddamn workout class.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hell nah, man.
No privacy. They can control your mind and make, man, come on.
Cut your funds off at the push of a button. Nigga, no. I'm about to go into a triple bondage. Nah. Hell nah.
Oh, hell nah.
Hell nah.
You know, so that's the mindset you gotta have, man. Yahweh Shai, he got us on the right path, man. Yahweh Bashim Shai has us on the right path, and we're gonna stand up for what's right, man. And that's it, man. Don't be afraid of death. Don't be afraid of Esau, because he's not the one controlling whether you live or die any damn way.
Stop following these soft-ass leaders, man, and follow the true men of the Lord. To get your mind right, get your spirit right, if the Most High allow. You know?
And we gotta go through this to get to the kingdom, man.
That's it.
So with that being said, hopefully this was edifying to the hopeful elect out there, wherever you might be. This is the GMS Denver camp, and we want to give all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakha, Quadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Hey, Kwame Yasharallah and Abba Babal.
Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.